Scott.
And we are live.
Oh,
Happy Friday.
hello. Happy Friday.
How is everyone? Did you open it? Did it finally open
I ripped
up? How is everyone this week? I'm
You
doing
don't eat
well.
this?
How are you? The
I'm
cat is
a,
being annoying. That's how my week has been with the cat. Annoying. What is this? How was your week, Anthony?
I'm good. You want
Thank God.
granola?
He don't want granola. He want to annoy me because he won't eat all his food. You better eat your food. You don't get no more food unless you eat your food. Don't waste food in this house. Um, So your week, your Friday, still your birthday month, still birthday time. Happy birthday.
Um, are we?
Mm-hmm.
Just a blur.
Okay.
A lot of stuff.
Yeah, mine was a blur too. But we're here today. Um, how is everyone? Let me check out all the technicalities and stuff. Since we have time. Oh, we sound good. There we go. Technicalities is a word. I said technicality. I don't know what I said, but it didn't sound like a word when I said it. But yeah.
Good Lord.
I am tired. I didn't take a
It's
nap.
good, but it's dry.
It just hit me. Oh, the granola is really dry. But I like it because it's crunchy.
Yeah.
What else I was saying? Oh, hugs. Biting the hug. How I like that.
Don't do that. Don't eat your teeth.
Oh, my teeth. It's weird.
Thumb.
Oh, that's weird. You go like that. That'd be weird. Right all over your body. What are we talking about this week? Your phone is right here under the granola. I'm sorry, my back hurt. I'm a little tired. I thought I took a nap today. Happy Friday, those who joined.
You thought you took a nap today?
I wanted to take a nap. I thought I did take a nap. I didn't take a nap. I sure didn't. So, match it or mash it. How do you want to run this? How do you want to run this show today, Mr. Anthony? Jesus. It's your birthday month. You got it.
You know, I always say start at the damn time.
No. Be spontaneous.
No, that's how I can stay. I can focus. See where we're at. Yeah.
I can't stay focused when we go from top to bottom. I just get nervous and stuff. I don't know.
That's weird. Then how do you know what you missed and what you didn't?
It stays in my brain. In my noggin. That's how it stays there. All right, so let's okay. You want to go? They're not in order though. Okay, let's.
It's in order because it goes from top to bottom.
But it's not in order as well as the well thought out show. It's just ideas.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna guide it.
You're gonna guide it?
Yes, I'm gonna guide it. Okay, let's talk about some things that was in the heading. Pat Riley. Riley's, but not that person.
That's auto parts. Pat Riley, yeah, he's general manager of the Heat, right?
And who was he before?
The coach of New York, the Knicks. They're playing each other.
And what did he do before?
That's what he is.
That's it.
That's what Pat Riley is. He's basketball.
Yes, basketball. Go hear some other accolades to put under there.
He might have been a player way back when. I don't know.
So he made a comment that Jalen Rose had commented back on. His comment was basically saying he could stop watching basketball or supporting basketball, the NBA, when the bubble happened, and when the players got to get the T-shirts like "Stop Racism" and be aware, stay woke.
He didn't want to stop racism?
No, he said it was just getting too political. That's what he's used. That's another word for like the political and other stuff, urban. He said it was getting too political, and like they was having names like remember we saw in the game and it said like racism, and I was like, why they got just racism sitting up there? But then the other side was like stop but it's stupid. Now, Mr. Riley, I don't agree with why your reasoning for it, because yours is probably it is a terrible reason, because you just don't care. But I do agree with it's basically just throwing a token at us, because it's not ending anything. It's not bringing awareness to anything. It's actually making people angry.
Well, it didn't change a thing.
It didn't change a thing. And it looks stupid too, because if you had the wrong player next to another player, it's like, it's just weird. The words don't match up. like racism and power. And it's like, you know, so it's just
power racism.
yeah, whatever you feel like doing.
That sounds like Twitter.
Mind your business. So yeah, I agree with I don't like it within the sport because it is just throwing a little band-aid, not even a band-aid, it's just throwing just give me a little lollipop. And saying, okay, well this shuts you
it's
up.
just saying we did something. It's a gesture.
It's nothing. And the same things like diversity and stuff in the workplace now. But they actually get money for it. So yeah, I agree with you, Mr. Riley. Don't agree with your reasoning for it, but hey, let's come together and meet in the middle and say we agree with each other. It was just not for the same reasons. See how people can come together with different reasons for the same issue.
When he quit in New York, when he quit being the New York Knicks coach.
Hold on one second. Apologies. I'm not going to smack on this episode. I was smacking so much the other episode, but my mouth was sweating, so I had to keep smacking, and I was eating. And I love food so much. Like food is just amazing, so beautiful. It's so wonderful. It's like a new edition song. So I'm gonna do my best not to smack this time. So what were you saying?
Oh, y'all put a cookie on.
I am a great host, co-hostess with the most is.
What's wrong when Pat Riley quit the Knicks? Mm-hmm. He quit with a fax. He faxed his resignation.
Oh, that's so decent. I want a fax and a resignation one day.
That was years ago when faxes was
the Joan.
Pre-email.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Now that's the equivalent of quitting with an emoji text now.
Like a poop, and like an airplane.
A picture of the job and poop.
I'm gonna say, what's wrong with this dirt? But my daughter calls this my homeless sweater, or is it unhoused? Is she not politically correct? She's underage. You can't do anything to her. Or maybe I'll give you her tag, her thing on Instagram and stuff. And y'all could torture her. That would be great.
Don't do that.
Or like her roadblocks or something.
It's fine.
She's gonna be so mean to you people. You're gonna cry. But so what's the next subject? I'm with you, Mr. Riley.
No, maybe you said you was running this because you
no,
like
I'm
me going
go
from top to
you.
bottom.
I'm going with you. You called me stupid. Let's go.
That you had husband sandwiches first. So what the hell is that?
That doesn't say husband sandwiches. It says husband switches.
Oh, it's little. That looks like.
Okay, I was listening to this story.
At work?
Oh my gosh, you're so old. You gotta have your letters that big. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, you can't see. Oh my goodness, you had that your letters. His letters was 528.2. Oh. I was like, whoa, the letters are in my face. All right. It's okay. No shaming people with disabilities.
After you say all
that. So okay. A woman wrote into, I think it was like the strawberry letter or something, Steve Harvey. I really wish I had Ricky Smiley here in Philadelphia. I really do. Ricky Smiley, come to Philadelphia for our airwaves and stuff. But Steve Harvey, I like the strawberry letter, and I listened to Uncle Tommy, Brother Tommy, Tommy's World.
Uncle Tom.
So the lady had wrote in saying that her husband goes to work and he puts on a mask and he starts talking differently and laughs differently. A mask. I know how to say mask. The word is mask. Stop talking about how I speak.
No, I was asking if that's what you're saying, like a literal mask or like a figure.
No, he's not a mime or like a or a stick-up person.
Because my next question was going to be like COVID,
no,
or a Joker.
No. What was the other word you said you couldn't understand? I said pill, pal. I don't know. People make fun of my accent. And I don't have one. They just talk funny. So she's saying that he switches up work. And he talks differently, and it laughs differently. But then when he gets home, he acts a certain way. But then it started getting different. Like he started acting out. His friends started joking with him, saying, "Oh, you change up. We was just at the bar, now you just changed up. Now we playing basketball." And then she says, it has gotten to the point where, he's now going to take her wig shopping, and
she need a new one.
She doesn't wear wigs.
But he don't like her hair.
Yeah, because he's changing the fit, and he told her he has to fit into that world. What do you think about that?
I know people like that.
No, a lot of people like that.
I see that as like the Stephen A's and Shaq's, because like you know them, and you be like, oh, they down, they cool, and then you see him, and you be like, he's shucking and jiving.
Challenge. They don't even say challenge. They be like, yes, Maltesa.
Yeah,
Maltesa.
Yeah, you be like, you can't be both. But they feel like they have to be both in order to be successful.
Average people have prices, and they are right. I'm not saying they're not right. That to get to a certain level, you do, for the most part,
have to
sell your integrity.
I would just say conform to their norms.
Sell your integrity for a big part. You talk a little higher.
I start eating this.
Say you get another. You talk a little higher. You laugh at things that you may not laugh at. You let certain things pass in your ears that shouldn't pass, and you allow things to break you a lot.
And you don't realize until you're completely broken that.
Yeah, and you need.
And you're in the parking lot with a gun, like, I'm not going here.
No, we don't do that. We ain't killing everybody.
No, we just sit in the parking lot and say that, and then we're like, no,
I'm gonna go on to work. Right,
we waiting for somebody to see you in the parking lot like that. Like, well, I guess I got to do it now.
No, what's wrong?
That's the catalyst. Oh, guess I got to do it now. They see me with the gun.
But
no,
I don't respect
that. That's a joke.
You can't do that on YouTube
anymore. It's not
great. He didn't grape it.
What?
No, that's what my go-to. That means it's okay to say. I don't know. It's scary in this world of the internet because you say one thing, then so you just say don't grape it. So allegedly, all right. I can't respect that. I know people who go and they change up and they act this way in front of certain people, and it's a difference between you get comfortable, you talk how you talk at home. And then certain you get into professional situations because you do want everybody to be able to communicate on some kind of even ground in some way. So everybody doesn't have to conform, but most people, for everybody to be on an equal playing ground, we have to dumb ourselves down a little bit and in ways to make everybody feel comfortable. But not to the extent where you just change everything.
Put a wig on.
So I can't respect that, especially coming from a man. I would respect. I love entrepreneurs. Love them. Love an entrepreneur. Love a man that just go out in the woods and fight the deer.
That's a hunter. And then entrepreneur starts a business. I think he confused.
Wait a minute. I'm not done. He's going to have a business, and then. But you know what I'm saying. Don't bite the deer, but
no, we don't.
A murderer man. He's like, hey, I'm gonna entrepreneur this.
Seize the day.
Entrepreneur that.
Seize the day. Bite the deer.
Well, but no, hey, I don't need nobody to tell me what to do. I got skills.
Was it the Greek say carpe diem?
Nah,
it says bite the deer.
That's the first thing that came to my mind. I said, the man. But
that's a manly thing to do. You just bite the deer.
Oh, did he just bite the deer? Oh no, he did. He bit the deer.
That is my new saying.
So, just to know a man will do if you do it, please don't ever let me see that. Because once you let me see it, then I know I could beat you up.
If you bite the deer?
No, not biting the deer. You bite the deer. Oh, don't bite the deer because I'm going to love you.
She's like, he's an entrepreneur.
He's a man. But no, it just irritates me, like a man who does that, because you look like, for me, I look at a man as this protector, this grand person that's gonna fight the world, so I can just be cool in it, you know. And then you like, I have to go beneath myself in order to fit in. Ugh, that means I can kill you. Don't say that in front of me. I'm gonna kill you. No, I'm not gonna kill you, but I'm just not gonna have any respect for you anymore. Like zero. Because like you're scared of somebody, so I can beat you up. Knowing I can't physically beat you up, or I wouldn't try to beat you up, but in my head, I'm gonna say I can beat you up. It might happen. So I'm just saying, watch your back. So yeah, I can't respect that. I understand people really believe in order to have certain things, you have to be a certain way. How about use your brains? Because you're a brilliant being. All you have to do is do things the way you do it and not allow other people to tell you how you're supposed to do stuff. It's 1,000 bajillion gazillion ways to do it. Pick one.
They did.
That when they work, pick another one.
No, the way they told you to.
And then another one. You have so many ways to do it, and without having to sell your soul or your integrity. And to be able to look at yourself in the mirror where you don't have to go through a day and you be like, did I let that happen to me? Did I let that happen to me? You should never go through life where you feel icky about your choices unless it was choices that was felt left some ickies. I'm just saying. It don't have to be icky. You know what I'm talking about. You ain't got to know what I'm talking about, but I know those people out there know what I'm talking about. Those could be some bad choices, but you shouldn't make a lot of those either. Sometimes. Not all the time. A few, like this many or less. I don't know. But yeah, what I was saying, I don't respect it. Happy Friday, LaDonna.
Next, you want to go straight to the word of the week? Or you saving it?
No, we can save that.
All right. Karen messes with ice cream.
What was that?
Shop truck. Oh, I remember this woman would just stop in front of this woman, wouldn't let her back out.
Oh yeah, because she had an ice cream truck somewhere,
and then was asking her if she had a license and a permit to use it, and this, that, and the third. And then when the woman called the cops, when the black lady called the cops on the Karen, it turned out the Karen knew the cops, so they wasn't going to do nothing.
Nothing, and she said, "I told you they wasn't going to do anything."
Yeah, and supposedly she was drunk.
Yeah, and they let her get back in her car.
Yeah. Although we didn't see her drive, so hey, yeah, she smells like alcohol, but we didn't see her driving.
Wow, you don't even have to smell like alcohol
when you were called because she was in her car blocking somebody.
Yeah, and talking about you had to have permission. Who are you?
Obviously, somebody.
Why you gotta be in people's business? You know you have your own mind minded. Leave people alone. Nobody's hurting anybody. Why are you worried about how somebody else making their money? You not getting none of it. Mind your business. Other people see it. You're not the only person that has eyes. Other people have did see that person and they minded their business. You are not the police.
She just doesn't want no ice cream, so nobody should have it.
She said, "I'm lactose intolerant. Just shut it down."
Yeah, pretty much.
Shut it down.
That's how those people.
That's how the world is now. If one person doesn't like it, and the whole committee that changes people's names from indigenous to Negro.
I don't like the way it makes me feel to watch other people eat ice cream because I can't anymore.
Yeah, so it offends me.
Yes, I'm offended watching you. Oh. How dare you?
Jesus.
Hey, Zeus.
All right. So, but we were saying, with the inhumane thing, like we need to stop calling things the subcategories of what things are. Like, I understand, like, I know it's going to be a hard turn for the blacks.
The blacks.
But we need to look past.
He's definitely a trumper. That's how he refers to.
I learned it from him. No, we need to really stop labeling stuff as just being racist because yes, it is racist, but that's a subcategory of the reality of it. A human being would not do the things that would cause somebody to be racist. Because that's just, in fact, that's like it's not an ignorance there. It's something inhumane about someone's thinking to create, to do, to be in that way or hurt someone. That's not a natural way of thinking. It to want to be nasty, to hurt people. It's just weird. And so we need to stop looking at and not blanket it all across. If people choose to be that kind of way, Call it what it is. It's inhumane because humans don't do stuff like that. Humanity looks like this. If you do not do those things, because it seems like a lot of people understand what humanity looks like and humanity is, but it seems like a few people just sprinkled around the world choose not to know what it is. And I said choose not to know what it is because it's very hard. It's unbelievable how some of these things is unfathomable for other people to even understand why people do those things. Why? Because people are humane. And if people are acting inhumane, no one can understand that.
Yeah.
Go ahead, say what you're saying.
I agree with you. Like,
and maybe we can go to the UN with it.
No matter how, not no matter how racist it is, because there are actually levels to racism. Yeah. Still.
And then
just be like, yo, you're not a good person. You're not being a bad person.
Period.
You're not peopling well.
Yeah, be a better person. Because if you could do this to me, you have something evil or something lurking in you that you treat other people maybe not the same way you just treated me, but in another way. And then you're being inhumane and you're just an inhumane person. Yeah,
but for some reason, when that word comes out, it shuts down any furtherance of conversation or moving forward. It's like, nope, can't talk about that. We don't talk about that because if we talk about not talk about that we won't even acknowledge that exists.
So let's quit the racist thing, the racism thing. Just talk about being humane and inhumane. It's a humane act and inhumane act. We know what the difference is.
Yeah.
Because when you give racism, like you said,
you can keep the argument to the facts of what they're doing.
Because people want to be on one side or the other. I don't want to say
you're doing it to me because of the color of my skin, but just the fact that you're doing it is wrong.
Period.
If you do this to anybody, you are wrong.
To have those thoughts, to be able to even come up with that kind of thinking is inhumane. So fix it. The world. Humanity, inhumanity. We don't do the inhumanity stuff. So it got to be fixed so everybody can be humane together. And now we all can have a conversation. So nobody had to say, I don't want to be on this side because of my race. Or I do want to be on this side because of my race. We ain't even talking about that. We are a human race. So let's talk about people being humane and inhumane. Yes. And then we can have conversations and maybe we can weed out this stuff.
A little better.
Or make people can actually start looking at it instead of being offended or thinking they have to have a certain point. If you're a human being, come on the human being side. If you don't want to be one, stay on the inhumane side. But get it together. I just shook my head like that. Get it together.
Oh shit. You want a black woman move her head.
A unicorn dies.
Yeah. Never mind.
That's so true. Oh my God, save the unicorns. Stop shaking our heads.
Never come back. They're magic.
Oh, Tucker Carlson.
He got fired.
Because
quit, or him and Fox
parted ways because
allegedly, I don't know. I know he don't work at Fox anymore. That's all I know.
They don't get fired; they part ways. But John Lemon. Like you said, John Lennon.
I thought you was gonna say John Legend.
No, John Lennon. Don Lemon was fired though. He didn't part no ways. He was fired. That's how they do. Those people. But, I don't know much about Don
Lemon's defense. Tucker Carlson was fired from there first because Tucker Carlson has been fired from PBS.
Yeah,
Sia did.
But he's so rich.
And now Fox is what?
Who's the Tucker Carlson person?
He was rich before.
Yes, I'm saying. Whose family is the Strudels?
No, it's TV dinners.
TV dinners.
Yeah,
Stolford. No,
Swanson's.
I know it was the S.
Yeah, I think those people. Yeah.
Yeah, so he's the king of the crop.
He was getting money before all this, which is the reason why he say all the retarded stuff he say. He just want everybody to think retarded like him, so to save his money. He don't care that you go broke the whole time. Money?
The R word. You gotta say retard.
That's retarded.
You can't say that word. Just don't grape it. We had to back it up. Allegedly, you have to put a B in front of it, or did you put a B in front of it, and it'll be okay. Okay.
I just can't.
Yeah, retarded. Okay. Not wrong. There's nothing wrong with it. It's politically correct.
Oh, dodging the algorithm.
Yeah, I'm getting in trouble. But Tucker Carlson, I hear that he got fired because he was calling people cuts. Cut. I love that word.
Oh, you allowed to say that?
Cut. Whatever.
Maybe you got to say but.
You gotta say scut. That is a hilarious word. I can't imagine why it's such a bad word. Cut.
Yeah. No, you go get us.
Oh, okay. Scut. But he was just.
But
being
they said like more emails came out that have not come to light yet, and like he was ripping like everybody in there, producers, other hoes.
He was ripping them a new one.
And supposedly he calls everybody the C word when he's upset.
Calls them all kinds. Isn't he? Yeah, he's American, right?
No, he's Swanson.
I mean,
don't
he have an accent? I'm thinking he's the other guy. I'm thinking an accent.
No, he ain't got no damn accent.
Okay, that's the other.
He's the one who always asks the dumb questions and keeps his mouth open like.
I don't be watching the news. I used to get my news from Facebook.
That's not news.
And then
he's not news. He's an opinion program. What the cops doing outside? I see the blue and light, the blue and red lights. They just went away. They must have turned the corner.
I don't know if it's legal.
You don't know if you're legal? You belong in. You from Mexico or Canada?
I'm from no.
You allowed to be here? Then
I'm from Australia. Hey, mate. All right, Don Lemon. I don't know much about these people. I know that Don Lemon wasn't for the blacks at one time, but now he getting better for the blacks. Or what?
Don Lemon is for Don Lemon.
He for Don Lemon. Yeah,
he
like Kanye.
He's saying the right stuff a lot of time on air.
Can you say Kanye name too? You had to say Kanye. But all right, go ahead.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think he got fired just for being a diva. Is basically what they said.
He was being a cunt. Oh, that's messed up. Well, can't be a cunt, Don Lemon. Tucker Carlson says so. All right, well, oh well. Well wishes.
They say it. Indian man tells who about the black community.
Oh, he was on there with, it was an Indian guy on there that he was they were talking about the black community and stuff, and Don Lemon was talking about our experience and stuff like that. And he said, well, I don't want to talk to you like you're a black man and I'm an Indian man. I want to talk to you like a person. He's like, what are you talking? That doesn't make any sense. He said, but you can't tell me what goes on in my community by whatever books you read. First of all, both of us are educated, but I'm a black man. I know what our position is, not in a book. And he's like, and he said, but before he found out he was Indian, he was like, you can't talk to me whatever ethnicity you are. I'm a black man. And someone said that they got offended because he said whatever ethnicity. He didn't know the ethnicity. And he didn't say it in no way like whatever. He just said whatever it said. Call him an Indian man. He could have been Pakistani. They look alike. Come on, so let's not.
You can't tell them apart. I can.
No, I'm just saying that you can't.
That's like if you told me all Asians look alike.
No,
it's
they
a
don't.
Whole continent.
All Asians don't look alike.
Or all.
But Pakistanis and Indians, a lot of them sometimes look alike. Don't be acting like that.
Every time somebody says, and I apologize. Every time somebody says that, that just goes to my head.
Oh, who did? Whoa, I don't know. But yeah. So I don't know. That's why they didn't like Don Lemon anyway for a while. I think they was getting rid of him. I really don't listen to the man
because he was too big for his britches. He got used to his spot. And said, they love me. You will do nothing to me.
I love you.
I am gone.
You had to put yourself in position. You find out. And Meduco.
And you still got the wrong name in here.
Okay.
I was about to say this out loud.
I know. Oops. Oops. Well, Jerry Springer passed away.
And so did Harry Belafonte.
Oh, Jerry and Harry Belafonte passed too. But Jerry Springer.
Yeah.
Oh, you was part of everybody's life. Grew up like I remember when you came out.
Jerry.
We was like, what is going on? This is so much trash. This trailer park trash. You say, but it's entertaining. What is wrong with these people exist? And we found out a lot of it was scripted, but a lot of it wasn't. In the beginning, I think it was real.
I think they had like 1 or 2 really real episodes, and they were like, "Oh, we got to find more people like this." Then they couldn't.
Or
like,
you think it got bad when Jenny Jones incident when she had the guy who went on there and killed himself, or murked himself, and she was held liable for that. You don't remember that? And she got off the air.
I remember.
And Ricky Lake. And Rob Big Boy. It was another boy. It was another
Rob Big Boy. Who that?
It was Ricky Lake. I'm getting the name. I can't think of the other person. No, not it was a white guy.
I almost said Montel Jordan.
Montel Williams. Yeah.
He used to date Kamala Harris.
But yeah, Jerry Springer. He the honorable Jerry Springer. You rest in peace, man. You should have had a heart attack a long time ago.
Well, he did have a heart attack. He died from cancer.
No, I mean, he died from cancer, but I'm saying a long time ago, you should have died from a heart attack. All that stuff you was going through with them people. Yeah, cheers being thrown at and stuff.
Oh, you talking about, I thought you was talking about in his real life when he was running.
Oh, he did run for like president or something, governor?
He was a mayor.
He did a lot in his life.
Wasn't he like a judge?
He was a judge. He been a judge. Phil Donahue was one. I used to watch this. Sally Jesse Raphael had glasses like her.
Don't tell nobody.
I still got him. But yeah, and Harry Belafonte, he passed away. Rest in peace.
And that old white lady.
That white lady who accused Emmett Till finally died. She should have rotted in jail. Hope you rot in hell. And anything that came from your rotten coochie should rot in hell too. Your whole lineage. Bye-bye. Should have been in jail, you dirty, skanky hoe. Apologies with my mouth. With my mouth. Because I was raised better than that. But I meant everything I said about her. Rotten hell and everything that came from that rotten coochie. Yeah. Whatever your name is, die. Be dead. All right. People get upset with little. They talk about that one. People, I don't know why I put that in there. People are getting. I like me some Boosie. You know, I like the people. I like Boosie. I like Cardi B, and I love that Sukiata. Go ahead, Suki. I ain't gonna say your whole name because that's your business. But I like these people. Nobody like them. I like them because they're authentically them. And you can't find it in the world. But Boosie was on live. I just don't think a lot of people need to put stuff business out on live. But hey, that's my opinion. But hey, do you, because that's you. On live yelling at these maids. He's not yelling, he's really just talking in a man's voice. The maids came to his is it skipping? Hey, yes. Wait a minute.
Yeah, your hand's still on the other side.
All right. Hold on, people. I'm gonna get this together. Let me see. Bam, we're back. Okay, so Boosie was talking about Geraldo. Yeah, no, that's how you spelled it. No, was it with a G?
Yes,
I think it was a G. But this G didn't say Geraldo. It was Geraldo. She spelled it phonetically.
He's still on Fox.
With Connie Chung?
No, he just by himself. I don't know if he's still.
Connie Chung was doing. I don't mess with him because he act like he not light skin. He act white, not light skin, and he let stuff happen. I don't like it, Geraldo. You better remember your roots.
Remember he went to open that vault, the Al Capone vault or whatever.
Yeah,
there wasn't nothing in there. You saw it after that big prime time special.
What was I saying about Boosie? So the maids end up coming to his house unannounced. I guess he usually gets them, but sometimes people are like, we're gonna go anyway. No, they I don't know about that part. But he was there and he was saying, so since they came, he was like, you can come clean. He said, but y'all can clean right. He said, because y'all haven't been cleaning this right. He said, I want all my shirts color coded. I want my this color coded. He said, because last time you didn't have these, this is how I like my stuff. And people was like, well, he shouldn't talk to those people like that. No, he has he's talking to them that way because last time they didn't do it the right way. This isn't the first time he spoke to them about that.
Yeah, it was told. This is how I want it done. This how,
and they didn't do it right.
I'm paying for a service.
And he wasn't cussing at them or anything. Yeah, he was just talking to them sternly. That's it.
If I'm not talking down to you and I'm just asking you to do your job, get the fuck
over it. I'm not asking you, this is what I need done. This is what I need done. What do you say? Could you do this? No, I'm paying for the service. You know what you're here for. So he was like, he he could say that. Then I can't stand black people sometimes. He said, and I the Latino brothers and sisters, I'm right here with you. Some of y'all don't like people that look like me. He said they no, he was like, these people don't understand what you said. These people understand English. What did you think these people are slow or something? They're people who speak another language. Y'all don't speak that good of English either. They're not stupid people. Just because they're cleaning houses doesn't mean they're beneath you. See, when you're talking like that, like, oh, they poor people, it's a job. What is wrong with people? A lot of people have cleaning businesses that make a whole lot of money. They look at people that do landscaping as something that's like a menial thing. That's your mindset. That's a good profession, and it's theirs. They ain't gotta wait for worry about what they say out their mouths because they got somebody paying it, giving them a check. They good. And then he was saying that, oh, they the hardest working people I was saying. Negro, when less people didn't work, get paid to work, talk about those people because we still need a vacation. I think we a good 400, 500 years of just chilling is due. Paid leave is due. So until somebody do about 4 or 5, stop doing that mess. They just because lazy black. They say all that about black people. Well, 400, we deserve 500 years of a paid leave. PTO hours. We got PTO hours that we need to check in on. Shoot. But yeah, leave Boosie alone. He a great dad. He talked the way he talked, be who he is. He ain't bothering nobody. He's a great father. He has his children set up. They hard working, they clean, and they good kids.
From what you see on the internet.
Now, how they speak, you can see how they speak. And you're like, oh, they have sense.
So well.
No, how they speak.
They're so well spoken.
Yes, they are.
Speak so well.
They speak very highly of their siblings. They speak very highly of him and how they work, their work ethics. Y'all got to stop looking at, y'all be framing people how y'all want the outside of the book to look and don't be looking at the content. Stop.
Judge your book by its
cover.
Nice.
What is this? Oh, Snowfall finale. Snowfall had a finale. I stopped watching Snowfall after like the second or third season. Isn't it about somebody's real life? And isn't it about the government actually planting stuff in and nobody going to jail or nothing happening to? But the man, he finally out. He was smart enough. I believe I'm talking about the same one. He was smart enough to go to law school or learn law and get himself out. But he didn't start this thing. The government did that. Or the government, if we can't say that word. And it's told out what's going on, what happened, and nobody gets punished for it. It's like, hey, entertainment, haha, you can do whatever you want to us. And I know it's probably a good show. I know everything. The actors were great. I just couldn't keep watching the story because it's like, am I a breather? Am I slow? Am I going to watch something that happened to our community and devastated our community so much because the government allowed it and pushed it in there so they can terrorize other people's countries and then call those people terrible people and can't come over in this country when they deserve some kind of rights because their whole infrastructure is messed up because of them and our whole infrastructure is messed up because of them, and you make a TV show about it and nothing happens to y'all? See? They messing up my stream. Messing up the stream. Is that working there? Let me see. This hasn't happened in a long time. There we go. We're back. But yeah, see, I think they messing up my stream because I ain't say stuff from it. But yeah, I just couldn't watch it. I believe it's a great show. I'm happy for the actors and everything. It's just, come on, y'all just be playing it off faces and we just be all right with it. But all right. I don't care about that. Having kids is selfish. Do you think having kids is selfish?
No.
Some people believe that when people have children or more than one child is a selfish act because the world is overpopulated. And I don't think
China tried that for what, 20 years, and now they're regretting it because
there's not enough gene.
There's not enough men around. They got all these extra. No, they got all these extra men and no women because everybody wanted boys. Mm-hmm. And They threw so many girls
and
away.
their population and the marriage is dwindling because there's no one they to keep their race basically how they want to keep it. Yeah. So whatever. Yeah, I do believe. Know some people believe that. Huh? I know some people believe that having children is a curse. I know Jehovah's Witness people believe that. Maybe y'all don't all the way, but I know my family thought it was a curse if you had children because only 100,000 people will make it up. Like that means you ain't go back. You know how many years it's been? Yeah, but God, I ain't coming get you.
God said club for a long time ago.
Yeah,
y'all still lining up.
Yeah, I don't think it's selfish. And I don't think people who don't want to have kids. And I used to always think, for me as a woman, I always said I'm not a kid person, just not. But I knew because I'm a woman, I wanted to, for me, contribute to society. In my opinion, that's for me to contribute to society. But everybody ain't supposed to be mothers. And that whole vitro stuff, because you couldn't have a baby, maybe you gotta take that. And that's how everybody. That's just my opinion. Maybe you gotta take that as you ain't supposed to be having them. I know people who just should not have no kids. Just don't do it. Kids are not
I think
cute.
You have to pass
they not
IQ test.
They're not cute. They're not fun. They can be fun. My kids fun. But I mean, they're not something that you can just dress up and play with it for a little bit and then put them to the side or give to a nanny or put in front of a TV. It's they birth like all the way through a constant thing. It ain't something that you just want to just do. So yeah. So if you don't feel like you being selfish if you don't have no kids, or something happened and you keep saying you can't have kids, just don't have them. That's a sign. Kim Potter, this is the police officer who killed a young boy, saying that she thought her taser was a gun. They are highly trained. They know which hip their taser is supposed to be on. It has a special holster for that. It's not the same gun.
It's bright yellow.
They know exactly how it feels different. The weight is different on it. They know. She only got sentenced 2 years, and they gave her 16 months for good behavior. Because what they say, it was better for the people inside and for her.
Better for who inside? How?
She only got 2 years for killing a young man because she thought that you get trained on what it is, and the weight is different. All of those things are. I'm not a genius. As you've been watching this, you could tell. They just laugh playing in my face. Well, may that dog have a day, or however that saying is. Where we at? Haha. So it's just happened in a flight. Another flight incident happened where a woman dropped her rice in the aisle in the flight. Oh, I didn't see that. And before the flight took off, and the flight attendant, she said, "Whoever dropped this rice, you gotta clean this up." And nobody admitted to it. And she went on the speaker. She said, "Well, we're not leaving until somebody admits who is going to clean this rice up. Like, I know y'all was raised better than this." And eventually they sat there for a while, and eventually she ends up cleaning the rice. So she was like, "Y'all trifling." They said, "Y'all trifling, y'all nasty. I know y'all was raised better than this." I would have felt the same way.
Yeah, but that's one of them situations where I don't know if you're allowed to say that.
I would have spilled it. I would have just got it up, and then when you asked for some water, it would have had rice in it.
Depends on if you know who did it.
And somebody would have got rice. Mm-hmm. You should have told. If I was on that plane, I would have been like, and I'm not a snitch, but that's nasty. Don't be putting rice in my drink. But why is this doing it? It's skipping. All right, let's go to the next couple of subjects, and then we'll get up out of here because it keeps skipping. And I don't know why it's skipping. Oh, they talking about Ellen's done killed these cows on the me too.
What?
That's between me and LaDonna. Mind your business.
Yep.
The 5 cows were found in Texas with no hides. The tongue cut precisely off, and I think a cheek or something was cut. It was like sliced. It looked like it was just a slice, clean slice, no blood at all.
Where was it?
In Texas somewhere.
Oh, I know that was. It's cool. That ain't nothing even special.
And the genitals were missing.
Yeah. That ain't nothing special.
They say it's aliens. I believe it was the form one of the animals they be creating to feed y'all people hamburgers and stuff. And it just because they don't need the balls.
It's just regular cows.
And then no animals. The other thing is no flies was around it. They was sitting here for 10 days and no flies went around it, no buzzards or anything. It was one of them GMO animals. Real animals don't eat that mess.
Chupacabra got it too.
And it was talking about they trying to say it's an alien. No, that was a Monsanto cow. And it was made to, it just didn't formulate the rest of his chin. And it probably wasn't going to have a tongue for what? It don't need a tongue. And I don't think people actually cook with tongue anymore. Because people don't really be cooking. It don't need genitals. It don't need a hide either, because all you need is the meat. So it seems like they try to get away, like, got consciousness. And then he died. So, or somebody probably tried to save him, like on those movies, and then the outbreak happens. Yeah. Trump's rape case.
Yeah.
Grape case. I thought he was going to court for a trial, like criminal trial.
He will be.
He said, how the girl don't remember when it happened? She said it happened, but I don't know what day it happened. And I can understand the specific day. And she said, but I don't even remember what year it happened. She don't know a year, no month, the day. You don't know if it was hot or cold outside. Do you remember something? I mean, something to be more specific. And I don't know, like everybody has their own thing of trauma, but you may not the day, but it got to be, I guess you wouldn't know the year. But you got to know if it was cold out, what you had on, if it was cold outside, if it was warm outside, where y'all will add. You know the scenario a little bit. You just may not know the specifics of the day or time. I don't know. Moneybagg, yo. Congratulations on getting your restaurant. I see a lot of rappers and a lot of stars are getting restaurants and stuff. Congratulations. But people are having an issue because he has a steak on it. It's $135. It has no sides to come with it, but it's $135, which I don't think is bad if you're a steak eater. I don't eat steak, so I don't know. But I don't think it's bad if you're a steak eater and you said it's a tomahawk. Is that the right word?
I heard. I didn't see it.
I think that's what it is. It was a T. But it's a tomahawk steak.
It's a big ass steak.
Yeah, they said it's big.
Yeah.
So I would think, and they said it could possibly feed like 2 people. So I would
really could, yeah.
Think that's a reasonable price for a night out with steak. I don't know. And then people were like, well, I don't want him to cook my steak. Do you really think that young man is in the kitchen? He not making the steak?
Yes, he is. He back there cutting up a whole cows. Taking the hides off.
That's where them cows.
It's just Moneybagg yo practicing.
Oh, they giving the cows that Kensington crack. That's what happened. You're right. You're right, Ladonna. They need to test them. Them cows that went. That went from Philadelphia to Texas.
You got fentanyl.
They got the combination, the tranquilizer and the fentanyl and the crack. Or the meth. That's that meth. That's a different kind of drug. You don't want to be meth out. Are you not interested in being here?
No. Shut up. I had a long day.
He was drinking. He was drinking. Drinking. I don't know that song. I don't agree with this. That's what we was talking about. I don't know if you said Karen was word of the week 1 week. Stop calling people Karens if you Karen too. The man is in the shopping center and the woman, she put her cart up on the curb instead of putting it back. And he said, oh, so you just not going to put your cart back? You Karen. I don't put my cart back either.
Karen. That's why my car got so many dents in it now for people not putting their carts back and they roll in the wind.
No, because I put mine on the curb. I make sure it doesn't roll back.
while you're watching.
Because no, it doesn't. I know how to do it. You hit it like that, and you turn the wheel, and it hit between the grass and the thing.
Just put it where it belongs. No. There's a place for it. There's a place for it.
No, most of the time I do. But why y'all hire people to do it?
Because it's lazy people like you.
No, that's not lazy. Sometimes it's dark, and I'm not going over there again. I'm leaving it where it is because it's not safe. Sometimes it's too cold.
Safe.
No,
There's
it's not safe
out there.
It's not safe in Saturday places.
Well, you shouldn't have been out there.
Yeah, he's still celebrating his birthday. But no, I sometimes, most of the times I take it back. But sometimes when it's dark outside,
put it back. It's part of the shopping experience.
The lady who was not putting it back, F him. I wish I was there.
Stop her next time too. Call her out every time.
Me.
Call her out.
Call me out.
I would.
Call me out.
I would.
You have a cart in your stomach. You'll be going wee.
You'll be riding in it.
Wee. Play with me.
You right into that little cart corral where it goes. With you riding in
and he wasn't even somebody that worked there.
Good, even better.
No, that's no.
Because people who work there,
you speak to the right one.
People who work there can't do that.
Because their job is to be outside to get the carts.
No, not.
Yes.
No. That's like saying, I'm going to spill stuff in the floor because y'all got a maintenance man.
No.
Yeah, that's exactly the same thing. That's exactly the same thing.
I'm going
to pee in the floor because you got a maintenance man. I don't care.
No, that's gross. I don't put mine back when it's very uncomfortable and inconvenient.
When you
if
don't
it's
feel
too
like
cold, I'm not doing it. If it's too dark, I'm not putting it back.
Well,
I'm getting
don't
in my car.
If it's too cold and it's too dark.
That's why I need a man, because if I had a man, I wouldn't have to worry about that.
Look, there you go.
1-800 undomesticated John.
Make sure you tell him he got
domesticated John at Gmail. Yes, because that's what a man would do. He wouldn't have you put the cart back. He'll make sure I get in the car, and he'll take the cart back, and then get in the car and drive away.
Then the car will go where it belongs. As long as the car gets where it belongs, that's what it's supposed
to. It's not my fault. It's because I don't have a man. If I had a man, then it would do that.
You don't got a man.
I was about to say the Lord, but I don't blame stuff on the Lord. It's society.
It ain't your fault.
It ain't my fault.
Mystical.
It ain't my fault. No. All right, what else? The cops are using NAACP members' social media to harass them. Sounds like in Oklahoma. No, not in Oklahoma. I don't know. It was like Illinois. I think it was Illinois or something like that. Or Indiana. I don't know. But okay, well, they did it to the Black Panthers, but Black Panthers was actually a black organization. NAACP is not. The Black Panther organization was founded by black people, for black people. Well, not even for black people, for all people. NAACP was not founded by black people. Were founded by some other people for those other people within the guise that they care about black people. So I don't know what to tell you. The government gets to do whatever it wants, as we can see. Just watch your back. Be prayed up. Don't be afraid of people. Okay, Oklahoma councilman, he killed this black man. Ooh, it's going again.
That's literally how I feel.
I gotta fix this internet. Yeah, I gotta fix the internet. It's going in and out. But Oklahoma councilman killed this black man, and he buried him under a septic tank. The black man early on told his daughter, if anything happens to me, the guy name was Mac. Mac did it. And after he was missing, his daughter, of course, they didn't look for him right away. Started going off for a hunt for him. And they end up finding out that he was from surveillance cameras that he was buried under the septic tank. The councilman in Oklahoma.
Wait, the councilman did it? Or
yeah, the councilman did it. Yeah, the other guy must have been a handyman or a landscaper, and the councilman's story was that, oh yeah, I paid him and then I dropped him off at the laundromat, but they saw cameras and the story didn't line up, and they found the man. Sad. Councilman's in jail. How long will he be there? Maybe 16 months. the Antioch police in California, about it says 45 officers or more, they're under investigation for racist tweets. I mean text messages. If you know who texted the message and the message was racist, what's the other investigation? Because isn't that against the law to be racist, or only racist against certain people?
So it's not actually against the law to be racist.
Then they just make a law for certain people.
I think it's only against the law to act on it. Like if you just have thoughts and say things.
But you can lose your Nike deals
and your job as a police officer should be anyway.
Yeah, if you're saying racist stuff, that means you're biased, and you probably should be investigated too. With a lot of other things that happen. But
your entire life should be investigated.
And you lose your pension. But it just depends on who they're being racist for. What else? Well, Michelle. I don't know if his name is that. I think it is Prize Michelle. His last name is Michelle. He was an informant for the CIA, for the FBI.
What now? He's in
CIA
jail for like informant.
He was a FBI informant.
Mm-hmm.
He admitted to that. Why Prize? Why did y'all pick him? Of all people. Nobody remember his name when he's part of the Fugees. I like Prize, but nobody remembers his name.
That's why.
So he wasn't famous enough for anybody to be like, hey, because he was saying they used his celebrity to like meet other people within the White House and stuff. And I was like, but he wasn't that much of a celebrity.
That he had that kind of pull that I would think anyway.
You picked that one. And they said that he was acting as a foreign liaison, which was against with a foreigner from Malaysia who stole money from some people in Malaysia, and the Malaysian people mad, but the U.S. happened to be mad about it too. Don't understand that. Mm-hmm. And he helped finance the movie with Leonardo DiCaprio. Leonardo DiCaprio testified against Prize, I guess, or testified. Yeah, it's some weird stuff. Prize is not that dude to be even knowing Leonardo DiCaprio. But
and that's why Leo snitched on me. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. So Prize is going to jail. He was found guilty. Guantanamo, I don't know, because he's a traitor to the country.
If ain't none of them January 6 people will go on, or January 4th, whenever
he's still definitely going because they not his color.
No.
He gonna get deported if he ain't from this country. All right. Word of the week. We're gonna do that, and then we're gonna get up out of here.
What is today's word of the week?
Because
wonky, is that it?
We're getting up out of here in a minute because the word of the week is the last thing we'll do, and then we get in there. I don't know what time it is. We did good. The word of the week we can use. What was it? Which one? Female. We'll just use that one. Female. I don't know when and where this word
became
offensive. And why, when other females say it, they get mad at you because you use the word. That's what you are. I'm a female. I've been one since I was born. Well, before I was born, I was a female too. Like I didn't change. I wasn't not a female and then became a female once the ear hit me. So I don't get it. I understand some female or women, ladies, gals, toots, say that men use it in an offensive way, but won't you stop being around on men?
How offensive can it be? That's like you calling me an offensive man, you man. Yeah. You man, you female.
Yes, I'm like.
Are you offended?
I'm a female.
I'm trying to think of how I can say it offensively.
You female.
Dirty female. Yo,
no,
rotten
the dirty
female.
and the rotten is the offensive part, not the female. The female is the subject. Yeah. The stuff behind it and in front of it is the stuff that is outside of it. I don't get it. Y'all gotta go. Y'all didn't pay attention in English class. A lot of y'all, I can tell, there's a lot of stuff that just ain't right. Yeah, your vocabulary, adjectives, adverbs, verbs, pronouns, compositions, plurals. I don't think y'all get it. And then The word is a female. It says it. Y'all be calling each other bitches. Oh my goodness. Y'all be calling each other bitch, his, bitch, this. Are you bad at the word female? You know what a bitch is? Do y'all read? I mean, for real, it's a thing called a dictionary. It has all these words in it. And words are things that come out like what I'm saying now. Each of these are words. And they're in the dictionary. And then it has these other words to tell you what the word that you're saying means. So when you look at the dictionary and you see bitch, what does it say?
A female dog.
Yeah, a female dog.
Or a female canine.
Yes. But when you look at the word female, it says probably someone who.
Oh, that's what I forgot. You caught me because I didn't realize female was what we was talking about.
Oh yeah, female means woman or lady or girl. Possibly somebody will be like, "Oh, female means such," but it doesn't mean anything offensive. You'd rather be called a dog than a woman. And people say male too. I don't. So we can't say male. Oh, I apologize. He almost smacked me. You saw it. Okay, that's the word. Stop. Read, learn, and listen. Yeah. All right, we gotta get out of here because everything's jumbling up. I gotta figure out what's going on with this thing. All right, happy Friday. Have a great weekend. Oh, share, like, subscribe, ring the bell. Not a beer. Tell people about it. Watch later if you enjoy it. We appreciate all the watches and views. Have a great weekend. Have a great week.
Yes,
and we'll see you later.
Next time.
Peace.
We out.
And we're